Good evening, everybody. Welcome to American Truck Simulator. Oh, let me answer that. And, okay, here we are in Portland. No, we're not in Portland. We're somewhere else. Let's have a look where we are. We're in Newport and heading up to Washington. Unfortunately, it seems everybody else has taken the jobs from Portland, so I got stuck with having to try and find somewhere else to go from. So that is what we're doing. Nobody coming. So we're going to take these fancy electric cars up to Seattle. I ran a quick trip from Portland down to wherever it is I am, Newport, just to make sure everything was configured right, because they unmapped some of my buttons. But we're all good now, so we're going to take Pacific Coast Highway up to Seattle. And hello, I am now live. Wow, that was quick. So it's a bit dark right now, but it's what, 6 o'clock in the morning, so we should get a good sunrise just as we reach the border. I also need to keep an eye on my sleeping time as well, because we're playing single player. Oh, excuse me. We slowed down. Oh, 35, okay. So I've got the minimal information panel running, which just gives me the information bar across the bottom of the screen. So I don't have to have the GPS panel open. Just use the truck GPS. And no, that's a mod. But it's a mod I run with when I'm running single player. Because it keeps the information available, but it moves it out of the way. And I like that. I'm also running realistic company names and realistic gas station names. So we're hauling a bunch of luxury electric cars from Newport to Seattle. And good evening, Pedro. How are you doing tonight? I think I've also got an improved graphics mod, but I really haven't figured out what difference that makes. Probably start going a bit faster. Ah, lunch. That puts you somewhere in the Pacific, I would guess. Hey, Hail Team, how you doing? Ah, well, yeah, okay. That too. Speed limit 55. Oh, we could go a bit faster. So at the moment, it's night time, and since we're coming up from Newport, no jobs in Portland, as I just said. We should be getting to the border of Washington about the time the sun comes up. I hope. Unless it's winter and the sun doesn't come up at 10 o'clock. The other advantage is I've got my workers running, so going to increase our income for a while. There are no new trucks. There are container transport trailers now. So you can basically live the life of moving shipping containers. And there is also external cargo contracts as well as freight contracts. So you can now use your trailers on World of Trucks contracts. Ooh. Okay, well, we're not. I don't think we're going to the Seattle port. I also have the Forest DLC, so once we're up in Washington, we may try and find some forestry stuff to move around. At the moment, I just want to get into Washington, then we'll see where we go from there. I've caught this dude up again. Come on, guy. It's 55. It's probably not for much longer. I'd actually queued up to purchase. They had the forestry DLC with the special transport DLC as a bundle, and I think they were running that at about 40% off, and I thought that might be a good thing to do, and then I can buy Washington as well. And then when they released Washington, Washington came with a bundle with the logging DLC, so that was 30% off, so I kind of figured, well, oh, hello. Bridge is up. Cool. So yes, instead of buying... come on truck, come on truck. Yeah, I got the Washington and Forest DLC for $11.88 or whatever it was, and then also, which was 11 cents cheaper than just buying Washington. And then they were also doing the special transport as a at 30% off as well. So I got the whole kit cheaper than I would have done at my initial purchase setup. So I had to empty the basket and reselect everything. So woo, we actually saw the bridge go up. Well, we saw it come down, it was already up when we got there. Okay. Yeah. And yes, we have the GPS on. Well, I already have the whole game. I'm just missing... I think now all I'm missing for the American Truck Sim is the paint packs. Dragons, Valentine's, Halloween, and something else. Keep left. What do you mean keep left? Oh, keep... Yeah, okay then. I completely blew it. I want to go to Aberdeen. Darn, who knew we were nearly in Scotland? Now, oops, did I just miss that? I wasn't looking. Darn. Battery's low, 15%. No problem there. Okay. Now I noticed it was, I can't remember who announced it today, there is a mod for the GPS, so you can use the Google Maps GPS voices instead of the in-game GPS voice. Okay, we'll get it this time. Advisable 20 miles an hour around here, 25 around here. Why is it still dark? Okay, well, this is the bridge, and we are heading into Washington State in the dark. I'd have kind of liked to have seen it in light daylight, but well, that would be cool. Yeah, Morgan Freeman as your GPS dude. Already? Okay. Typical. Turns green just as we get here. So, no welcome to Washington State signs. I'm disappointed. Apparently they've, right at the other end of the map, they've updated the Arizona street signs. It now says welcome to Arizona, or whatever the equivalent is. Oh, there we go. I think. Hard to tell. put the brights on so we can see where we're going. I don't think I'm using the default game option for startup, so I think that's still DirectX 9. I wish I could figure out how to set the desktop startup so that I can just click the start game icon and it'll pick the version I want. Because watch the speed limit. Okay. My Train Sim 19 startup defaults to 32-bit. I have to go through Steam to select it to start up in 64-bit mode. I presume there's a way to get it to do that by default, but I haven't figured that out yet. And frankly, I spend more of my time playing Farm Sim than I do any other Steam game. Hey 44, how you doing? I will read your notes once I get out of this bendy bit. So I transferred the truck that we've been previously driving on multiplayer to a new driver, and I've bought this one. And once again, we'll wait until the sun comes up before we take a look at it. It's basically the usual green, and it doesn't have much in the way of added extras because I ran out of cash. Turn left, okay. Oh dears. I think that's a programmed event. I am hauling very expensive electric cars up to Seattle from Newport. And I forced it to go up through Astoria rather than going back to the 5 and heading north on the 5. So we've got a little bit of interesting... Oh, and there we go. You will see in the center dash just up right of the steering wheel we now have the way station beeper. And at least in Washington State there are the masts over the road that broadcast whether you have to bypass or stop. I don't know what they call them, but things. Okay, here we are at Aberdeen. I guess Lawfolds must be nearby. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's where to stop. I'm kind of short of money. I could borrow some, and if I'm going to be playing single player for a couple of days, we are going to have some income coming in from our drivers. Okay, speed limit's 30. Let's keep an eye on that. Oh, a lift bridge. Cool. And train tracks. Where are we going? Straight down.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Okay.
Turn right.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Wait, no repeater signals nearby, so we have to get out. Oh, well, that's kind of handy, I guess. I wouldn't say no to my drivers getting overpaid. How are we doing for gas? We're doing okay. Sleeping we might have to do soon. I can check that. What does that say? 5 hours before I need to sleep. Is that 5 hours before I need to sleep? Yeah. And we'll be the Seattle in 2, so we have time. Oh, train. Suppose I could turn that off now. The sun's rising. Well, we got stopped by a bridge just south of Astoria in Oregon. The bridge was already up when we got there, but we had to wait for it to drop. Looked like a small tugboat running underneath it, though. And, is that speed limit sign? 60. Even be 65. I can't tell. And here we are in Washington State in the daylight. We can see all the trees. And we may help to chop some of those down later. Yeah, I'm keeping left. Oh, they weren't coming on anyway. And the bridge we got stopped by, we got an achievement for. So, yay. Okay, yeah. Speed limit 60. Okay, speed limit's not 60 anymore. Well, if you tell me what it was, that would be handy. Looks like the speed limit's 40. Okay. Hey, God of Thunder, how you doing? Those don't look like Teslas to me. They look like Ford trucks. We want to move over. Okay. And now I can't see a darn thing. Okay. Yeah, now going by blind faith on the GPS person, because that's bright. Just hope there's nobody stopped in front of us, because that would be a disaster. Okay, so we just went under a way station thing. Oh, hush, girl. And yay, driver made some money. And off we go. It's relatively painless. Oops. Yeah. Nearly wherever we're going. So I'm gonna guess we're coming off at the next exit. Hey Bimpin! The trucking has been nighttime so far. The sun has just risen and we have just arrived in Seattle. Oh, and we're going fast. I did that already, well. Hush. Oh, I see, because there's the option of a left. Nice. What's the difference? And yay, Seattle. 2 cities discovered.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Keep left, then turn left. Oh yeah.
Turn left.
Stay green, stay green, stay green. Oh, we just missed the train.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yep, there it went. Keep left, then turn left. Okay. Turn left here? I guess I have to. Okay then. Now where are we going? Okay, so just follow it all the way to the end and park it up there somewhere. Okay then, thank you sir. Get ready to turn left. I thought we were going to get ready to dodge flying containers, but okay. Somewhere here.
Turn left.
Yep. Oh. That's where the train comes racing through and stacks it into the side of the truck. Okay. The drop-off point is to the right. Oh, there's a train again. So, what are we doing here? Reversing it in there. Okay then. We can do that. Oh, okay then. I was turning left on red. Wow. Oh, that's very, very bad. We need to try that again. Probably gone too far past it then. Maybe not. As long as I don't hit the train, we might be okay here. Then again, we might not. Okay. We got the space. So. Wow, this is tight. Yay. Nope, turn it the other way. Oh. And there we go. Don't get much closer than that. So, cars delivered from Newport to Seattle. We are here. And, oh, just not enough.